Crypto regulations are crucial for Pi network users. These regulations are designed to create a safer and more stable environment for everyone involved in the cryptocurrency space. They ensure that the market operates fairly and transparently, which is essential for building trust among users and investors. They provide essential protection and stability. By setting clear rules and guidelines, regulations help to prevent fraudulent activities and protect users from potential scams. This is particularly important for new users who may not be familiar with the complexities of the cryptocurrency market. Regulations help prevent scams and fraud. They act as a safeguard, ensuring that malicious actors cannot easily exploit the system. This not only protects individual users but also enhances the overall integrity of the Pi network. This keeps users and their investments safe. When users know that there are measures in place to protect their assets, they are more likely to invest and participate actively in the network. Clear regulations also establish legitimacy. When a cryptocurrency operates within a well-defined legal framework, it gains credibility and acceptance in the broader financial community. This builds trust in the platform and the Pi cryptocurrency. Trust is a fundamental component for the success of any financial system, and clear regulations help to foster this trust. A well-regulated environment benefits everyone. It creates a level playing field where all participants can operate with confidence, knowing that their rights and investments are protected. Users gain confidence in Pi network. Regulators ensure responsible innovation by enforcing rules. They encourage the development of new technologies and services that comply with legal standards. This fosters a healthy and sustainable ecosystem for the future. A regulated environment promotes long-term growth and stability, which is beneficial for all stakeholders. Understanding crypto regulations is essential for Pi network users. It empowers them to make informed decisions and navigate the complexities of the cryptocurrency world with confidence. Crypto regulations impact many aspects of Pi network. They influence how Pi is traded, stored and used in everyday transactions. They influence how Pi is traded and used. Regulations determine the legal framework within which these activities occur, ensuring that they are conducted in a secure and transparent manner. They determine the legal implications of owning and transacting with Pi. This includes tax obligations, reporting requirements, and compliance with anti-money laundering laws. By understanding these regulations, users can navigate the Pi network ecosystem safely and effectively. This knowledge helps them to maximize their benefits while minimizing risks, ensuring a positive experience within the Pi network. Pi network has gained significant traction worldwide. From bustling cities to remote villages, the network's reach is expanding at an unprecedented rate. Millions of users have joined the network, creating a diverse and dynamic community. This surge in user base is a testament to the network's appeal and potential. Pi network's mobile-first approach has contributed to its popularity. By making cryptocurrency accessible through smartphones, it has lowered the barrier to entry for many. This is especially true in countries with high smartphone usage. In these regions, the network has seen exponential growth driven by the ubiquity of mobile devices. Pi network has fostered a vibrant global community. Users from different backgrounds and cultures come together, united by a common goal of decentralized finance. Events like PiFest have further boosted Pi network's presence. These gatherings provide a platform for users to connect, share ideas, and celebrate their achievements. PiFest connects Pi network users with merchants, fostering a sense of community and collaboration. This interaction is crucial for the network's ecosystem. This promotes the use of Pi for real-world transactions. By facilitating these exchanges, Pi network is paving the way for a new era of digital commerce. The event has been held in multiple countries, showcasing the network's international appeal. Each event brings together a unique blend of local and global participants. This demonstrates Pi network's growing global reach. The ability to host events worldwide underscores the network's expansive and inclusive nature. Certain countries have emerged as key players in the Pi network ecosystem. These nations are at the forefront of technological adoption and innovation. These countries have large and active Pi network communities. Their enthusiasm and participation are driving the network's growth and development. They also show potential for Pi adoption in various sectors. From finance to retail, the possibilities for integrating Pi are vast and promising. Understanding the regulatory landscape in these countries is crucial for Pi Network's future growth. Navigating these regulations will ensure the network's sustainability and success. Despite its growing popularity, Pi Network faces significant legal uncertainties that could impact its future. As the world of cryptocurrencies continues to expand, the regulatory landscape is also evolving rapidly. This creates a complex environment for emerging projects like Pi Network, which must navigate a maze of legal requirements and potential restrictions. Pi Network faces legal uncertainties. The regulatory landscape for cryptocurrencies is evolving, and this creates challenges for emerging projects like Pi Network. One major uncertainty is Pi Network's regulatory status in different jurisdictions. Each country has its own set of rules and regulations regarding digital currencies, making it difficult for Pi Network to ensure compliance across the board. The regulatory landscape for cryptocurrencies is evolving. This creates challenges for emerging projects like Pi Network. One major uncertainty is Pi Network's regulatory status in different jurisdictions. Concerns have been raised about token distribution and control. Transparency in these areas is crucial for building trust with users and regulators. This creates challenges for emerging projects like Pi Network. One major uncertainty is Pi Network's regulatory status in different jurisdictions. Concerns have been raised about token distribution and control. Transparency in these areas is crucial for building trust with users and regulators. The lack of clear guidelines from regulatory bodies adds to the complexity. One major uncertainty is Pi Network's regulatory status in different jurisdictions. Concerns have been raised about token distribution and control. Transparency in these areas is crucial for building trust with users and regulators. The lack of clear guidelines from regulatory bodies adds to the complexity. This makes it challenging for Pi Network to fully comply with potential regulations. Concerns have been raised about token distribution and control. Transparency in these areas is crucial for building trust with users and regulators. The lack of clear guidelines from regulatory bodies adds to the complexity. This makes it challenging for Pi Network to fully comply with potential regulations. These uncertainties have implications for Pi Network's future. Transparency in these areas is crucial for building trust with users and regulators. The lack of clear guidelines from regulatory bodies adds to the complexity. This makes it challenging for Pi Network to fully comply with potential regulations. These uncertainties have implications for Pi Network's future. They can impact exchange listings and mainstream adoption. The lack of clear guidelines from regulatory bodies adds to the complexity. This makes it challenging for Pi Network to fully comply with potential regulations. These uncertainties have implications for Pi Network's future. They can impact exchange listings and mainstream adoption. Addressing these legal grey areas is essential for Pi Network's long-term success. This makes it challenging for Pi Network to fully comply with potential regulations. These uncertainties have implications for Pi Network's future. They can impact exchange listings and mainstream adoption. Addressing these legal grey areas is essential for Pi Network's long-term success. Without clear regulatory guidance, Pi Network may face obstacles in gaining the trust of both users and financial institutions. These uncertainties have implications for Pi Network's future. They can impact exchange listings and mainstream adoption. Addressing these legal grey areas is essential for Pi Network's long-term success. Without clear regulatory guidance, Pi Network may face obstacles in gaining the trust of both users and financial institutions. The path to mainstream adoption is fraught with regulatory hurdles that must be carefully navigated. They can impact exchange listings and mainstream adoption. Addressing these legal grey areas is essential for Pi Network's long-term success. Without clear regulatory guidance, Pi Network may face obstacles in gaining the trust of both users and financial institutions. The path to mainstream adoption is fraught with regulatory hurdles that must be carefully navigated. Only by addressing these challenges head-on can Pi Network hope to achieve its full potential. Addressing these legal grey areas is essential for Pi Network's long-term success. Without clear regulatory guidance, Pi Network may face obstacles in gaining the trust of both users and financial institutions. The path to mainstream adoption is fraught with regulatory hurdles that must be carefully navigated. Only by addressing these challenges head-on can Pi Network hope to achieve its full potential and secure a place in the future of digital currencies. Governments worldwide are grappling with how to approach cryptocurrencies. Some lean towards regulation, aiming to foster innovation while mitigating risks. Others have imposed bans, citing concerns about financial stability and illicit activities. Predicting whether governments will regulate or ban Pi Network is complex. Several factors influence government decisions. These include the perceived risks and benefits of cryptocurrencies. The level of understanding of blockchain technology also plays a role. Public sentiment and industry lobbying efforts can also sway government policies. Pi Network's compliance efforts will be crucial. Demonstrating a commitment to transparency, security, and user protection can encourage a favorable regulatory environment. Section 5. Staying ahead of the curve: compliance tips for Pi Network pioneers. Navigating the evolving regulatory landscape requires proactive measures from Pi Network users. Staying informed about local and international crypto regulations is paramount. Users should familiarize themselves with Know Your Customer or KYC and anti-money laundering (AML) requirements. Implementing strong security practices is essential. This includes using two-factor authentication and keeping software updated. Users should be cautious about sharing personal information and transacting on secure platforms. By adhering to these tips, Pi Network users can mitigate risks and contribute to a compliant and trustworthy ecosystem. Section 6. Future-proofing your Pi Network journey: tips for long-term success. The crypto landscape is dynamic, requiring users to adapt to changes. Diversifying one's crypto portfolio is a prudent strategy. This spreads risk and reduces exposure to volatility. Staying informed about global regulatory changes is crucial. Engaging with the Pi Network ecosystem is key. This includes exploring dApps built on the network and participating in community discussions. Maintaining meticulous transaction records is essential for tax and legal purposes. By embracing a proactive and informed approach, Pi Network users can position themselves for long-term success. Section 7. The road ahead: embracing change and shaping the future of Pi Network. Pi Network's journey is still unfolding. The path ahead is likely to be marked by both opportunities and challenges. Embracing change and adapting to evolving circumstances will be paramount. Pi Network's success hinges on the collective efforts of its community. Users can actively shape Pi Network's future by providing feedback, contributing to development, and promoting responsible usage. Users can help steer Pi Network towards a positive trajectory. The future of Pi Network is a shared responsibility. Section 8. Conclusion: your role in the Pi Network ecosystem. Crypto regulations are essential for safeguarding users and fostering a sustainable Pi Network ecosystem. While legal uncertainties exist, Pi Network's compliance efforts and the evolving regulatory landscape will shape its future. Pi Network users play a vital role in this journey. By staying informed, adhering to compliance measures, and actively participating in the ecosystem, users can contribute to Pi Network's long-term success. The future of Pi Network is a collective endeavor. Section 9. Call to action: join the conversation. What are your thoughts on the future of Pi Network in a regulated world? Share your insights and join the conversation in the comments below.